Ever wonder why some people seem to navigate through life with ease and grace while others stumble and fall? It might be their emotional intelligence. This concept is not just about acing an exam or solving complex mathematical problems. No, emotional intelligence, or EI, is a different kind of smart. It's about understanding your emotions, recognizing them for what they truly are, and managing them effectively. But it doesn't stop there. EI also involves understanding the emotions of those around you, and responding to them in a way that creates positive interactions. In essence, EI is the secret sauce that can make life smoother, and relationships more fulfilling. It's the skill that can help you navigate not only your inner world but also the world around you. So are you ready to explore this intriguing facet of human intelligence? Today we'll delve into the 5 domains of emotional intelligence as outlined by psychologist Daniel Goleman. The first domain of emotional intelligence is self-awareness. This domain is all about being in tune with your own emotions, understanding their origin, and recognizing their impact on your thoughts and behavior. It's like being the conductor of your own emotional orchestra, knowing which instruments are playing and how their melodies influence the symphony of your life. Self-awareness is not merely about identifying whether you're happy, sad, angry, or excited. It delves deeper, exploring the nuances of your emotions. Are you frustrated or are you disappointed? Are you content or are you truly joyful? The ability to distinguish between similar emotions provides a clearer understanding of your internal emotional landscape, offering you a compass to navigate your reactions and actions. Moreover, self-awareness extends to recognizing how these emotions can shape your thoughts and behavior. For instance, if you're feeling anxious, you might notice that you've become more pessimistic in your thinking or more hesitant in your actions. By identifying these patterns, you can start to manage your emotions more effectively, ensuring they don't unduly influence your decisions. But self-awareness isn't solely about emotions. It's also about understanding your strengths and weaknesses. This involves an honest evaluation of what you're good at and where you could improve. You might be an excellent public speaker but struggle with time management. Or perhaps you're a whiz at problem solving but find team dynamics challenging. Recognizing these traits can help you leverage your strengths and address your weaknesses, ultimately leading to personal growth and development. Maintaining a confident self-image is another crucial aspect of self-awareness. This doesn't mean adopting an inflated ego or ignoring your shortcomings. Instead, it's about acknowledging your worth and capabilities, appreciating your achievements, and being comfortable with who you are, warts and all. It's about embracing your individuality and respecting your self-worth. In essence, self-awareness is like holding a mirror up to yourself, reflecting not only your emotions but your strengths, weaknesses, and self-image. It's about understanding the person you truly are, not the person you think you are, or the person others perceive you to be. Self-awareness is the foundation of emotional intelligence, the stepping stone to understanding others. Scene script. Next up we have self-regulation. A pivotal component of emotional intelligence, self-regulation is all about mastering your emotions, instead of letting them control you. It's like being the captain of your own ship, navigating through the stormy seas of impulsive feelings and behaviors. Imagine a time when you've been overwhelmed by anger, sadness, or any other emotion. In those moments, it's easy to act impulsively, to say something hurtful, or make a rash decision. But self-regulation is about taking a step back, breathing, and choosing how to respond in a way that aligns with your best self. It's about managing emotions in healthy ways, not suppressing them. Picture a pressure cooker. If you keep the lid on tight, the pressure builds until it explodes, but when you let out steam bit by bit, it's safe and manageable. Our emotions are the same. We need to express them, but in ways that are constructive, not destructive. But self-regulation is not just about controlling emotions, it's about adapting to changing circumstances. Life is a roller coaster, full of ups and downs, twists and turns. Those who excel in self-regulation are able to adapt quickly and effectively to turn on a dime when needed. They can embrace change, find solutions to problems, and not get stuck in rigid patterns of thinking or behavior. Moreover, self-regulation helps us resist social pressures. It's about staying true to your values and principles even when others are trying to sway you. Imagine being at a party where everyone is drinking excessively. Self-regulation would enable you to stick to your decision not to drink, despite the peer pressure. In essence, self-regulation is a powerful tool that allows us to respond, not react, to our emotions. It's about being proactive rather than reactive, about making conscious choices rather than being swept away by the tide of our emotions. Self-regulation gives us the power to navigate the complexities of our emotional world with grace and skill. It's not always easy, but it's definitely worth the effort. With self-regulation, we can respond, not react to our emotions. The third domain of emotional intelligence is motivation. Now, this isn't about the kind of motivation you might feel when you're offered a reward or a promotion. No, this is about intrinsic motivation. It's the kind of drive that comes from within, pushing you to pursue your goals with energy and persistence, not because of an external reward, but because of an inner desire to achieve. It's about the kind of motivation that makes you jump out of bed in the morning, eager to tackle the day ahead. It's about the kind of motivation that keeps you going even when the going gets tough. This is the kind of motivation that propels you forward, despite obstacles and setbacks. Intrinsic motivation is the fuel that keeps your engine running. It's what drives you to keep learning, to keep growing, to keep pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. It's what makes you resilient in the face of adversity. It's what makes you passionate about your pursuits. Intrinsic motivation is about the joy of the journey, not just the destination. It's about finding fulfillment in the process, not just the outcome. It's about the satisfaction that comes from knowing that you've given your all, that you've done your best, that you've pushed yourself to the limit and beyond. Intrinsic motivation is, in essence, the desire to achieve for the sake of fulfillment. It's about being driven by passion, by purpose, by a deep-seated desire to make a difference. And that's what makes it such a powerful force. Motivation fuels our actions with purpose and direction. Our fourth domain is empathy. In our journey through the domains of emotional intelligence, we now arrive at the shores of empathy, a term often tossed around, but what does it truly mean? In its simplest form, empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's like mentally stepping into someone else's shoes and experiencing their emotions, their needs, their concerns. Empathy is not just a compassionate sentiment, it's an emotional skill that allows us to anticipate how others might feel or react in different circumstances. It's the silent conversation that happens when you look into someone's eyes and, without a word being spoken, know exactly what they're going through. Imagine you're sitting across from a friend who's just lost their job. You might not have experienced the exact situation, but you can understand their feelings of uncertainty, worry, maybe even relief. That's empathy. It's not about having the same experiences, it's about understanding the emotions that those experiences evoke. Empathy is the emotional equivalent of a crystal ball. It allows us to predict, to some extent, how our actions may impact others. It's the voice in our heads that stops us from making that sarcastic comment, knowing it might hurt someone's feelings. It's the hand that reaches out to comfort a friend in need, even when we don't have the right words to say. But empathy is not just about understanding negative emotions, it's equally important to share in others' joy, success, and happiness. Celebrating with a friend who's just received a promotion or comforting a child who's scared of the dark, empathy shines in these moments, bridging the gap between individuals, creating bonds that are deep and enduring. Empathy is more than a skill, it's a way of existing in the world, a way that brings us closer to others, fostering understanding and compassion. It's the thread that weaves through our relationships, making them stronger, more meaningful. Empathy creates a bridge of understanding between individuals. It's the bridge that allows us to cross the chasm of our differences and meet in the middle, where we realize that beneath it all, we're not so different after all. Scene script. Last but not least, we have social skills. Social skills are not just about small talk and pleasant conversation, although those things certainly matter. They encompass a broader spectrum, the ability to interact effectively with others, manage relationships, and build networks. Think of them as the tools in your toolkit that allow you to navigate the social world with grace and finesse. Effective communication is a key pillar of social skills. It's about more than just speaking clearly. It also involves active listening, understanding nonverbal cues, and responding appropriately. It's the art of conveying your thoughts and understanding those of others, creating a bridge between minds. Leadership abilities are another crucial component of social skills. A good leader is not just someone who can give orders. They must also be able to inspire, motivate, and guide others towards a common goal. Leadership is about influencing others positively, and it requires a deep understanding of human nature and emotions. Conflict management is a critical aspect of social skills too. Disagreements and conflicts are a part of life, but how we handle them can make all the difference. Effective conflict management involves recognizing and addressing conflicts in a fair and effective manner, promoting harmony and cooperation. In essence, social skills are the glue that binds all the other domains together. They allow us to apply our self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, and empathy in a social context, enhancing our relationships and our lives. Emotional intelligence is more than a buzzword. It's a powerful tool that can enhance our personal and professional lives in profound ways. Let's take a moment to reflect on the 5 domains we've discussed. First, we have self-awareness, the ability to recognize and understand our own emotions. This foundation allows us to move on to self-regulation, where we learn to manage and control those emotions, preventing them from overwhelming us or dictating our actions. Then we considered motivation, the inner drive that pushes us forward, which is fueled significantly by our emotional state. Following this, we delved into empathy, the capacity to understand and share the feelings of others, a trait that fosters deeper connections. Lastly, we explored social skills, the ability to build and maintain healthy relationships, a crucial aspect of emotional intelligence that relies heavily on the previous 4 domains. By cultivating these 5 domains, we can improve our emotional intelligence and navigate life with greater ease and grace.